حكم, the legal verdict about the purification of khamr, wine or alcohol, والميسر, and ميسر like gambling, okay, والأنصاب. Al-ansab, this is nasaba, this is verb to, means to erect, okay, so al-ansab means anything which is erected to be worshipped. So this word is general word. It includes anything. It includes trees for the people who worship trees. It includes rocks, people who worship rocks. It includes idols. And it includes anything which is erected to be worshipped. This is ansab. Okay. Well, azlam. Al azlam. This is a plural of zalam. Zalam means, any arrow consists of a stick, this piece of wood, okay, this and some feathers at the end of the arrow, and the edge, its metal edge, okay. So this piece of wood, this stick of wood, we call it zalam. One of it, we call it zalam, and the plural of it is azlam. And the not every piece of wood we call it azlam. No, not every stick of wood. No, this is azlam. This is just the mushrikeen used to get these sticks. Okay, they make 3 sticks and put it in a case. And one of these sticks, one they wrote in it, ifal, and do it. Okay, and the other stick they write on it, la taf'al, don't do it. Okay, and the third one of it, it is nothing on it. It is without any kind of writing or engraving on it. Okay, and they put this azlam in a case. So, and anyone who want to travel or who want to marry or who want to decide any kind of decision, he draw blindly one of these 3 the azlam from the case. Okay, so if he draw the zalam which is written on it, do it, so he will go on and marry or travel or something. And if he draw from this case the stick which is written on it, don't do it, he will not marry or take this decision. And if he draw the stick which is nothing on it, he will do istiqsam again. Okay. So what is istiqsam mean? نقول الله أن تستقسموا بالأزلام. Istiqsam, this is like this scene of talab, يعني like istighfar. So this is seeking to know what Allah qismah, like the division. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala divided the provision between the people. Okay, so istaqsama means seeking to know what is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has divided you from from your provision or from your uh, faith. Okay, so الاستقسام يعني طلب معرفة ما قسم الله لك. It is seeking to know. This is seen الطلب, what Allah gave you from your division, His division on your faith. Okay, so this is واستقسم بالأزلام. يعني he seek to know what is his faith by using azlam, by using these kinds of sticks. Okay, by this way. This is the meaning of استقسم بالأزلام. So, so now we can see that there are some thing which has an entity and something that is actions. Okay, so al-khamr itself is uh, something tangible thing, yani not action. It is alcohol. Al-maisir, gambling, it is something, it is an action actually. Okay, is gambling is action. So al-ansab is something which has an entity, a tangible thing, rocks or tree or idol. Okay, while azlam is sticks, is that it is fixed, it is something tangible. But الاستقسام بالأزلام, it is an action. Okay, using this azlam and draw it to know your fate. Okay, as they said, yani, because all of these things are yani, haram. Okay, this is uh, an action. Okay, so now we can see that this ayah gathers between the something actions and some things which has entities and tangible entities. Okay, so here مسألة والخمر والميسر والأنصاب والأزلام رجس حرام واجب اجتنابه فمن صلى حاملا شيئا منها بطلت صلاته. Here Ibn Hazm said Al-Khamr, it is wine. Al-Maisir, he means the tools of the Maisir here, because he does not mean the Maisir is said, as the other scholar said, the action of gambling. Okay, so and the tools, if we use tools of the Maisir, okay, so and Al-Ansab, he means the idols or the things which is erected to be worshipped. While Azlam, the specific sticks which he used to do istiqsam bil Azlam. If he carry any one of these tools, okay, حرام. So وجب اجتنابه. فمن صلى حاملا شيئا منها بطلت صلاته. If he do salah while he was carrying one of these things, so his salah will be bought. Okay. قال تعالى إنما الخمر والميسر والأنصاب والأزلام رجس من عمل الشيطان فاجتنبوه. Indeed, the khamr, the wine, and maisir, gambling, al-ansab, erected uh, things which is worshipped, wal-azlam, these sticks which we use to know your faith, is rich, it is najis, من عمل الشيطان, from the doing of the Satan, so فاجتنبوه, so avoid it. فمن لم يجتنب ذلك في صلاته, so whoever don't avoid this in his salah, فلم يصلي كما أمر, so he did not do salah as he was commanded. ومن لم يصلي كما أمر, and who did not salah as he was commanded فلم يصلي, so he did not do salah. طيب. This ayah, Ibn Hazm said all of these things, Allah means the tools of all of this. Maisir, he means the tools of it. But other scholars said this ayah actually has two uh, two things. Allah talked about two things in this ayah. He talked about al-khamr, which is tangible. Al-maisir, gambling, is an action. Okay? Al-maisir is an action. Okay? So, khamr, tangible, al-maisir, intangible. Al-ansab, tangible. Al-azlam, as they said, al-azlam, this is the sticks. Okay? Allah does not mean the sticks, the wood things is haram. So Allah means by al-azlam here the action of of al-istiqsam, action of al-istiqsam bil-azlam, the action itself. So al-istiqsam bil-azlam is an action, or it is intangible thing. Okay, so because of this ayah, which includes some tangible things and intangible things, so they are they have a difference about what is the meaning of rijs here. Does rijs means, okay, something bad, okay, or rijs mean najis? If we touch these things, we have to wash our hands or our clothes or our spot in salah if we want to salah. So some scholars said because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned intangible thing in these things, in this ayah, like doing gambling or doing istiqsam bil azlam. So Allah means by this word rish, he means that this thing is bad to do. No, not rish, not these sticks of wooden sticks can make يعني can affect يعني can it is najis itself. Okay, so they said al-khamr here means Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala means it is bad to be drunk. Okay, it is means it is, but he does not mean that al-khamr itself is najis. They say why? They say because there are two hadiths in Sahih al-Bukhari, Sahih Muslim. The first hadith that عندما نزل تحريم الخمر عن أنس رضي الله عنه, when the prohibition of the alcohol is revealed, عمد الصحابة إلى ما كان عندهم, يعني الصحابة intended to what they have from this alcohol and pour it in the roads of the Medina Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Okay, حتى امتلأت بهم سكك المدينة, until the roads of Al-Medina became full of this يعني kinds of alcohol. So they said Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was living in Al-Medina, and Ashabat Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, some of them uh, were leather socks, and some of them walking barefoot because it was something common to walk barefoot, and some of them are used to wear shoes. Okay, so and Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his companion used to pray while they wearing their shoes. because the floor of the Masjid Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, there were no mats in it. It is just a sand. Okay, no mats, no carpets, no nothing on the floor. So they used to wear their shoes and pray with it. So they said if Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam saw them when they are pouring this wine on the road, so every one of them will be najis. Every foot of one, every foot of one of them will be najis, and it will cause a lot of يعني najasa, okay, or a lot of what we call it mess of najasa inside Medina Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So they said, now we know this khamr, it is not najis. It is, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala means by this, by rijs is just, it means it is najasa ma'nawiyya. Najasa ma'nawiyya يعني intangible najasa, means something dirty to use, not to touch. And there is another hadith, Sahih Muslim. Someone came to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam and he said, I have a container uh, of a wine, and I want to give you it as a gift. So Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, هل علمت أنها حرمت? Do you know that it was prohibited? He said, no. He said, no, أنا لا أعلم. Okay. Then at the end of this story, the man opened this container and poured it in front of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So in this hadith, okay, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam saw this man while he is pouring the wine from his container, okay, in front of him. And if Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam know that this wine is najis, okay, so it will be like he did not order anyone to pour water on it, or to like he did like what he did when the Bedouin one urinate inside his mosque, because there is a hadith muttafaqun alayh in Sahih al-Bukhari and Muslim that one of the Bedouins entered the Masjid Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam and he urinated in it. And Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, after he finished, he commanded some of his companions to pour a bucket of water on his urine. Okay, but Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam in this case, which we are talking about, he did not order anyone to clean or to and he did not ask this man to stop what he was doing. So because of these two hadith, they said al-khamr, as it is like what is this uh, what it is come with it in the ayah, means it is intangible najasa, means it is dirty, something bad to use. Why? Because al-maisir, gambling, the tools of gambling is actually they can use masalan some kinds of stones or these things. And al-ansab, it is actually rocks. It is rocks, but yani, it is originally rocks, and they shaped it to be an idols, and some of them they they worship a rock as it is. Okay, so and al-azlab is just wooden sticks. Okay, so They said Rajs here means intangible najasa. So it is prohibited here the actions itself. يعني اجتنبوا يعني اجتنبوا شرب الخمر واجتنبوا لعب الميس آه، لعب الميسر والأنصاب أي اجتنبوا عبادة الأنصاب to worship الأنصاب والأزلام أي اجتنبوا الاستقسام بالأزلام to seek you to know your fate by using these أزلام. Now